we need to boycott the 2026 World Cup because it does not make any sense that the fans of these teams that have rightfully qualified for the World Cup are barred from entering. And I think this is born from some form of American exceptionalism where they're forgetting that this is a global tournament. This is a World Cup meant to bring the people of the world together. And last time I checked, countries like Senegal and Ivory Coast are part of this world, and yet they've gone ahead to ban any visas for people from those countries. So that means these countries that have rightfully qualified for the World Cup and the fans that have been there at every stage throughout are essentially barred from even entering America to watch these games. The fans of teams that have qualified are not able to enter America based on some random immigration policy that, as far as I'm concerned, is frankly racist in character. And for me, the only solution to this issue is for these nations to boycott because what they should be saying is, oh, if our fans cannot show up, we will not show up. And my hope is that other nations would also boycott in solidarity and America would be forced to change its policy to at least allow tourists to enter for the World Cup. Because how does it make sense that they're not even allowing fans to watch FIFA games? They're not even allowing visas for tourists into the World Cup. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Like it's a global tournament and people cannot even come and watch. Like what are we doing?
Don't come to America for the World Cup. Don't come to America for the World Cup. Not only are we currently going through a crisis where if you're anything other than white passing, you're going to get racially profiled and most likely detained at some point, even if you are from the country that they're trying to fucking detain you. Anyways, right? The World Cup is supposed to signify unity. America's not unified right now. On top of it, the location that they picked for the damn World Cup is Houston, Texas. They currently have so many dead bodies that they've been pulling out of the water systems out here in Houston specifically that we're pretty sure there's a serial killer. Don't come to Houston for the World Cup. Don't come to America for the World Cup. Let it be empty. Please. As if you support what the people of America are going through instead of the government, don't come to America. Show them the empty stands. Show them that the world is tired of their bullshit because the American citizens are tired of their bullshit. So if you're there to support us, don't come. Don't. That'll be the biggest support that you could ever give. Don't come to America for the World Cup.
I've been to every World Cup as an adult, but I'm boycotting the next one purely because that sense of morality that the Western people have, or Western media have, has suddenly gone quiet when it comes to the USA. People told me not to go to Qatar because of the human rights record. They told me not to go to Brazil because of the massive wall that they're putting up to stop tourists from seeing the favelas. They told me not to go to Russia because of Putin, but no one said anything about USA. Increasingly, it's becoming a lot like 1930s Germany, which is hard to see. I don't see how I could justify going to a country that invades another country, kidnaps their president, threatens the sovereignty of other countries like Greenland. Much like the Gestapo in 1930s has their own ice ages, kill people in their own country. It's all a bit mental, don't want to be part of it. It's not just the appalling human rights record that Trump has, it's the pricing out of FIFA. How dare they charge $700 per ticket for a quarter-final game? To give you context, I'm at the AFCON right now, quarter-final game, and I paid 50 quid. That's about $60 for this ticket. So they're asking people to pay 12 times that amount. I get it, it's a bigger tournament, but 12 times more, they're absolutely taking the piss. Absolutely vulgar, disgusting. And they're pricing out the real fans, the people who made the sport what it is, and who made those corporations like FIFA what they are. Trump and Infantino together have just completely and utterly ruined world football. It should have been the people's sport, the world's sport, the working class game. But it's a luxury now. So what would you do as a fan? Would you boycott it as well? Or would you pay them the 700 quid?
Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kola and I'm happy to have you all today. And I've been seeing a lot of Americans online saying they're boycotting the World Cup, and not just quietly either. They are urging other countries to boycott World Cup as well. And honestly, the reasons people are giving are so deep, messy, and kind of uncomfortable as to why they are boycotting the World Cup. The 2026 FIFA World Cup kicks off June 11th and runs through July 19th, and it's being hosted by the US, as we all know. It's also going to be hosted by Canada and Mexico, but with the US, it will be hosting the majority of the games. And now here is where the drama comes in. A lot of Americans are saying, why are we hosting the World Cup when we can't even guarantee people's safety? It's crazy, despite so many things that have been going on in the US. So people are bringing up gun violence, mass shootings, and overall security concerns, especially for fans from outside America, those ones who are not American citizens, and their security won't be fully guaranteed. But before we dive in ahead, let's first watch how people in general, the Americans, are reacting to this sudden boycott of the World Cup. And then we are going to come back with a full commentary at the end of the video. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'll gladly appreciate if you guys pushed me to 1,000 subscribers. So let's get into it.
Hey, other countries around the world. Yeah, us Americans here. Hi, I'm one of them. Yeah, the majority of us are telling y'all to not come here. Like, keep your funds to yourself. It's dangerous here. For one, y'all need to cripple our economy by getting rid of, that extra money that comes in. Don't go to the FIFA Cup or whatever. And other things that you may have here in the US, don't come here. Don't do it. Okay? Like, this country thrives off of tourism. Cripple it. Sanction the US. Stop, accepting our government's bullshit. Like, as an American, we're already super close to homelessness, and we can already not afford food. So anybody out here oh, you're gonna harm yourself. The Americans saying oh, why would you want to harm your own economy? It's already fucked. Do you think I give a shit? Come on, get the point. Let's go. Cancel all of your tickets, please. Stop coming here.
We have some big news right now. The FIFA Club World Cup is kicking off this weekend at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and the Department of Homeland Security has announced that both ICE and CBP would be at the game providing security, so you're aware. ICE further told NBC Miami that they need to remind all non-American citizens to carry proof of their legal status when they're attending the games this weekend in Miami. If you are traveling to Miami this weekend for this World Cup, be aware that ICE may stop you, especially if you're not from here, and make sure to carry legal status if you're going to be going. But I will say we are at a point in our nation now where individuals have to carry legal status to even go to a soccer game without being asked to show your papers. And it's also dissuading a lot of folks in Miami to even want to go to this World Cup, the Club World Cup, and watch their favorite team if they're going to go and potentially get profiled and have to ask to be shown their papers. Spread the word so more people are aware of what's happening. And
we really are in the dumbest timeline. We're now banning the world from the World Cup. As seen here, one of the host nations, I'll let you guess which one it is, wants to ban the entire world from the World Cup. That's right. I really wish I was making this up, but this is actually something that's on the table. Seriously, this comes after having already banned Haiti and Iran from attending the World Cup. Iran has already decided to boycott the World Cup draw, and if they want to ban the entire world, I'm pretty sure that boycott from Iran is just the first domino to fall of many, many more in the coming months. And if you forgot, this was the Club World Cup this past summer. 1 million unused tickets in the group stages alone. So to see stadiums this empty for the World Cup is looking like much more of a reality rather than just a possibility. And the level of embarrassment from the entire world, literally the entire world watching, would be ridiculous. For anyone across the world who's hoping to travel to the World Cup in the summer of 2026, I hope you got tickets in Canada or Mexico, because if you go to the other host nation, I don't think they're gonna let you in, and you may have just wasted a lot of money on very expensive tickets.
Russia has been banned from playing the next World Cup. What's your position on this?
I didn't know that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you want to explain
that is right.
that?
They are banned for the time being, from playing. But we hope that...
He's the boss. I'm not the boss on that. I have nothing to do
we hope
with it.
that something happens and peace will happen, and then
It's
Russia
possible.
can be readmitted. So that's what we
possible. Hey, that could be a good incentive, right? We want to get them to stop. We want them to stop. We want the 5,000 young people a week are being killed. It's not even believable. the Russian soldiers and the Ukrainian soldiers mostly. Also people in towns every 2 weeks. Horrible things going on over there. So we're gonna get that war stopped.
Some news that I do think is positive is the fact that people around the world are seeing what's going on in America. They're seeing how ICE is treating people. They're seeing how ICE is treating U.S. citizens. And they're saying, hey, yeah, that World Cup that I was going to, I'm canceling everything. I'm not going to America because y'all are acting crazy out there. Y'all are letting that man do whatever. The politics is crazy. Yeah, I'm not going there. And so nearly 17,000 people have canceled their trips to America for the World Cup. And I hope that more people do, because that's going to impact the economy. And then, maybe there will be results then.
So people are worried about the gun violence that has been going on, and the mass shootings and overall security concerns that has been going on in the US, especially for fans who will be flying in from other countries with different safety standards. And then there's the racism conversation that has been going on, and this one is so loud. More so for black fans, immigrant communities, and even international players and supporters who are really questioning themselves of how welcome they actually feel to be in the US to watch the World Cup FIFA. And people are pointing back to past incidents like racial profiling that has been going on with the different ethnic communities, and the police brutality that we have been seeing from ICE agents who have been deporting different communities back to their countries, like the Somali people, the Hispanics, the Latinos, and the discrimination at stadiums that has also been going on. And people are like, is this really a safe space for the world? And on top of all that, this is where it gets really tricky. There has been recent travel bans and visa restrictions, as we all know, and this is affecting certain countries, and some of which are expected to qualify or already have strong World Cup teams. And this will affect so many people that will be going to the US to watch their teams. So imagine this. Your country qualifies for the World Cup, but fans can't enter the US. This is crazy. I'm not even sure if the players will also be allowed, since they are not American citizens and they have already been banned in general as a country. And players might face visa delays. Families can't even come to support them. This is so cringe. And suddenly a global tournament doesn't feel so global anymore. I just don't think it should be really hosted in the US. It shouldn't really, because people are asking, how do you host the World Cup while banning parts of the world from entering? How special is the USA? What happens to teams whose supporters can't legally attend? This won't be fair for all of them. And does this turn into a political statement instead of a football celebration? So now we are no longer celebrating the World Cup as one. We are discriminating countries from entering the US to watch the football. This boycott isn't about hating soccer anymore. It's about sending a message that the US should really fix its internal issues before welcoming the whole world. Others, of course, are pushing back hard, saying sports should stay out of politics, and that boycotting only hurts players and fans and not government. But how will it not affect players and fans, since we all know countries like Russia is already banned, and it will play, and it will play in the World Cup, and people can't even go, their own fans can't even go to watch them. So now I want to ask you, is this boycott justified or overblown? Can the US truly host the World Cup right now? Let's be realistic. And if fans from certain countries can't even attend, does that break the spirit of the World Cup? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is far from over. And as we all know, people are even cancelling their tickets now, since they already know it's a effed up country they are going to be in, and they really don't think they're now safe to be there. So let me know your thoughts, how you feel about the boycotting World Cup. And then credit goes to all the respective owners of the clips and content used in my video. Your thoughts and perspective made today's work possible. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, let's keep pushing. Click that subscribe button and don't forget to like and leave a comment. See you in the next one.